Welcome to this Ministry Minute. Today we're going to talk about the day school here at St. Matthew's. I've got Hawaii Waits here with me, who is the director, and Judy Langford, who is the chair of the board of directors of the day school. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Hawaii, I'd like to start with you. Why don't you tell us about your background a little bit?
My background, I started here as a parent. My daughter started to come to St. Matthew's. What attracted us to the day school was that my daughter, she started to come here. She loves Bible study. She would come at 4 o'clock, in the afternoon, and she would do chapel time with Miss Judy. And one day she came home and said, "Mom, I met a lady." I was like, "Well, what's her name?" She goes, "Her name is Miss Judy." I was like, "Well, what does Miss Judy do?" She goes, "She teaches us about the Bible." I was like, "Oh, wow." I said, "What did you learn?" She started saying she had started to learn a song, and she liked the Bible stories. So some time went by, and I said, "You know what? I would love to meet Miss Judy because she's a powerful influence on Raina, just as well as the kids in the day school, especially during chapel time." And prior to that, she was going to another center and didn't offer chapel time, Bible stories, and songs. So for her to come here, and me as a parent, it means a whole lot to us. And we've been here ever since. And then myself as a parent, I started to come around, meet the teachers, and, started to be more involved with the day school. I would bring treats around holiday times for the staff. And then some time went by, I was like, I would like to work in the afternoons to help the staff out. So that took a big, difference, because I'm working at another center, but then I would come to St. Matthew's to help and volunteer at the same time. And I know recently, like with COVID happening, that my center I was currently at, we did close down. So I decided to say, you know what, let me just work here and help out. And just be a part of the community, a part of the church. We're church, and we come here on Sunday, so we're here as church members also. I do have an older daughter named Raven. She's very involved with the youth. What got her attracted to youth was she was just like, "Mom, this church looks like a castle. Can we go?" And I said, "Sure." So we've been here ever since.
Oh, good. How long have you been the director, or how did that happen?
I've been working in childcare for 16 years as a preschool teacher. In office administration at other childcare centers. However, I didn't think about being a director until, I want to say about a year ago, when I was trying to transition from, should I do pharmacy or should I continue working in childcare? And at that point, I said, I could do this because I've been doing it for so long. And I have the experience in the background. And my kids were basically raised in the childcare center, so I learned a lot. So I just went on ahead and applied, and I got the news one day from Pastor Dave. He was, and he said, "You're the director." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And it was a nice moment because I never expected myself to be, in this position, and I've learned a lot. So everything I learned from my background to now, it all makes sense.
I also would like to note that we are in the new library building for the day school here, and it was partially funded by a grant that the day school got from the Texas Workforce Commission. Judy, would you say something about that grant?
About the grant? Yeah, we've been very fortunate, really blessed that we've been able to, get this grant. It's really designed for day schools to remain open post-COVID, and so it has helped us to do some new things with the school to help us with supporting salaries. And this library is a space that we had volunteers come and help us put this together, and so it'll be a place where kids can come and enjoy books and enjoy other type. We have a vision, maybe it could be music could happen in here and some other special events, but yeah, we have really been blessed by that grant.
I do see the cartons behind us that are all labeled with different books and things, and meaning it's a children's library.
It's a children's library, yeah. And
if somebody at our church wanted to help or become part of the day school activities, what would they have to do?
Well, they could contact Hawaii or they could contact me. You know, we have opportunities both, you know, we have some volunteers that come every week. And, you know, I'm thinking of one in particular that just loves to rock babies. But there are other times that we have, you know, special events. Just recently you had, it was a end of the summer ice cream party, right?
Oh, yes.
And so, you know, when there's special events that happen, those are opportunities. You know, we're here in this library. I have a vision that we'll have parents that will come and read to the kids in this space, or help reshelve books when we need to. We have after school kids, so there's sometimes you could come and you could we have a full-size kitchen and you could just come and bake cookies with the children.
Oh,
so
that's right,
you know, there's all kinds of, if you have if you're artistic and you have a desire, if you're musical and you would like to come and sing with the kids, if you like to rock babies, there's just lots of ways that you can volunteer.
Thank you very much. It's been great to hear and really encouraging as how well things are going. Until our next Ministry Minute, we'll see you then.